takes more than just ambition to fly. You've surprised me, birdie, and Self will be waiting for you inside. From now on, you answer to them. Congratulations and good luck. So it seems. You're climbing up, birdie. Even I didn't gain favor so quickly. But I trust Self. If the crows see something in you, they are right about it. We call it the Morrigan Tolo, our dwelling in Kunot. The passage only opens for those who carry the sigil I gave you. You'll be able to stock up on supplies, rest, or hide if things get too heated outside. That doesn't happen. Crow sigils know their owner. If they end up in the wrong hand, nothing that can help you. You managed well with me. Perhaps I have no tales to share. I'm absolutely uninteresting, but I'm touched. All right, enough chatter. From what I hear, break a wing and take care.
There you are, my little hatchling. I had a good feeling about you. Why not? If a name defines us... No. No. Eager, aren't you? Just don't let that eagerness turn into recklessness. Some children get a... I do have another task, but I know you can. You've shown that you're ruthless. It would insult both you and Morrigan to keep treating you like... No, it's time you took flight. Congratulations. It is. I'm glad you First, from now on, you answer only to me. Any hatchlings we send your way are yours to command. As for your tasks, how you handle them, the rest... Your next assignment is of utmost... That includes you now. So I trust you'll approach it with even great... A while ago, we lost contact with one of the seers. What makes this... I doubt he's still alive. And of course, eliminate... Because every seer tasked with guarding the head, and death is the only acceptable reason to... A severed head. In a way... According to the seers, it belonged to one of the Morrigan's avid. When the vessel's purpose was fulfilled, Morrigan commanded the children. Now you see why it must be treated with the utmost care. You'd have to ask the seers about that. Though it's not likely they'd... But who knows? Morrigan willing, you may one day have the chance to pester them with your questions. See that you do. I've marked the seers... Oh, and if he really is dead... There's likely to be a complication. His corpse will probably be guarded by a banshee, but I'm confident you'll manage. Now go. The clerics of Morrigan. They are the most devoted. Without the seers, we'd be nothing more than a band of... That's not who the children are. And it's...
I was familiar with tales of secret societies. I tasked my sister, Morgaine, with investigating them. But it was only near the end of my life. Perhaps I would have seen it as betrayal. But thanks to you...
Get you back tenfold. Glory for a world apart. You are nothing but a peasant. You're nothing but a peasant. We'll make short work. I see fear. I will be your dad. You made a big mistake. You're nothing but a peasant. Give up now. This fight is mine. You'll regret this. Some spare food or coin?
I should stay out of trouble. You return. Vitus, you say? Masks, gloves, plague supplies? I may not trust the church's motives, but tell Brother Vitus I received the package and tell... Farewell. May your steps lead to better days.
Good. Anselm is not an easy man to... Here's your reward. Consider it a token. The tides of Connacht are...
Stay out of my way.
Are you looking to buy the mill? It's seen that it needs work, but everything. Oh, my father owned the mill once. Then after he... As for me, I died as the miller's daughter for the terrible crime of being... The truth is, I don't remember my name. It was... stupid. You see, my father was... The problem was, not a single word he said was ever true. That ridiculous rumor made its way to King Sagramore. He locked me in a cell full of straw and told me... Well, what do you think happened? I sat in that cell, choking on the stench. By morning, my throat was dry as parchment and full of dust. But I remember shaking all the way to the block. But my last thought... I don't know. One moment, it was like looking through a veil. Still, every beam and plank so... He hanged himself. I visited him. In dreams, I overheard someone say it must have been the guilt of my death. He wouldn't have felt a shred of guilt if I hadn't First of all, he wasn't a king. He just liked calling himself that. He was a small, jittery man. Yet, in that cell, he loomed so... I wonder, did he too lose... I'm not sure. I've seen the sun rise and set so many times. Through the cracks in the walls, I watched the seasons change. The mill, the seasons. It was beautiful, actually. The fields, the whitewashed walls made the town glow. It looks a bit frightening, but it always felt warm. It used to, at least. Help? Why would I need help? I'm fine. I can watch the mice in the corner all day, and no one's... But it's kind of you to ask. People... Careful out there.
If you want to buy eggs, go talk to the missus. No need to worry. Yeah, the missus told me to say that, so they know not to come crying if they find ears growing in unmentioned... Just... Nothing wrong. Well, it's been a bit hit and miss lately. The wheat was well, it's the wrong season, and we were worried, but it turned out to be perfectly good wheat. We fed him to the pig as we always do. Poor thing, eh? Maybe it's time. Aye, that we do. It was getting into the crops one way or the other. So you see, with the weirdness, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. I ate potatoes that looked like pig hearts and carrots that all perfectly nice food. I say, it's better to... Aye, it may be. But it's not like we got a long stretch to... We didn't want to just lie down and wait for death. What else are folks to do in this blasted weather? Oh, and if winter won't come, neither will spring. The last normal... I'm telling you, if not for the weirdness, we'd all be dead by now. And make my missus a widow? Ha! The whole area's full of monsters, and they sure ain't edible. We tried that once, and... I see. You're with those Camelotians who... We've already told your lot. We ain't going anywhere, and I ain't talking about it no...
Didn't expect to see you here. Another one? We've had enough strange... Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelot or the Red Priest knocking on everyone? We already had enough problems without all... Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent... And people still get taken by the plague. The Camelotians are saying our Mynheer is dying. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help, and now they want to take our Mynheer. They're saying all the folks here will have to move. My old man won't hear a word of it. And we've worked too hard. We've gone through too much. Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weird. Besides, we know the weirdness. We live with it. There's no much left for me. Our priestess, or rather, Yvain's priestess. She took Ailey in, and that ended up... She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but... Go talk to her and you'll see. I might be an... Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Makes no difference to me. They could promise me a palace and I still wouldn't leave. This farm belonged to my father, and it belonged to his father before him. When my older brother... I hoped to pass this land on to my children, but it's only fair that I should rest... I know some do. The two brothers from the neighbouring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. Not to sound like an old woman. You see, there's an old well on their field, right at the very edge. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes... Ha! Welcome in, you say, when your lot just barges in and takes whatever you please, like old Norm's woodshed. That got requisitioned by Camelot. They shoved some fancy pick. They say it's all fair because no one got compensated. But what about us? Why? Huh. Maybe you do. We may not have much, but we're honest. Eggs, some veggies.
My, what a fun... Were I a touch younger, I'd consider running away. As you should be. I didn't make it easy for Reginald to win. It flattered me, that stubbornness. I should have... One does nothing, the other wants everything done his way. Every marriage has its ups and downs, especially one that's lasted as long. I had hoped for a little peace at the end of the road. I know I don't have much time left, but there are better ways. What? And leave Reginald here on his own? That if I weren't here, he'd have caught his death by now. I won't walk out over one argument. I swore to stand by him. And I will. Take care out there.
Whatever you've got to say. Mora's always been a worrywart. Everything'll be fine. You know, Reese and Ida are staying, and they know how. And you've been through many droughts in your life. You just stand there and watch your crops die, praying for rain that never comes. And the fat years aren't much better. You grow tall crops, and then you gotta until the weirdness can make work. Love? Nah, it's a shithole. All my life I've watched it turn into a dump. And it all... But I gave everything I had to this land. We've had good years, sure. The weirdness. Just another storm. And do what? Fart into a bench and mooch off my children. As long as I can lift a hoe, I'll work the field. No, I won't become a useless... Good. Huh.
Oh, you need something. Welcome to my court. Whatever brings you here. The weirdness is coming closer every day. But now, even if you're trying, the soldiers set up a checkpoint at the gate leading to the main road. I don't. The further you go, the thicker the 3 Camelotian soldiers. But I saw what was left of their gear. Twist. I hunted in those woods for. But the truth is, I run nothing with. Well, perhaps, you know, I used to be the best hunter in 3 villages. Here, my old bow, serving the weirdness, doesn't take. Good luck, traveler, until I'm not. Good luck.
One warning, we've harvested some good... Ah! You really did! Huh. Maybe there... He always seemed so polite. Helped my Reese figure... It just goes to show you, you never really know your neighbours, eh? Well...
Come on. We can't sell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinome. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that. If you're interested in buying a horse... Aye, man's name is Denholm. Haven't you heard? They're moving every... Don't really care either way. Is... Don't know yet, but we're strong. I'm a decent carpenter, and Gil is good with all... Aye, and Morin Pa would rather us alive somewhere else. Sure, are you? Well, then you won't get that.
We hope that Camelotian knows what a treasury's getting. Daisy's not... I guess. I've spent a lot of time with him. He'd say, Gil, you go to the I guess I must have been. I do. Pa had to borrow money from Grandpa to buy it. And he had to work so hard to prove that he deserved it. After he and Ma passed away, Rob kept on working, and I did my best to help, and now we're supposed to just leave after... Have a nice...
I know. Gil's memories of this farm are different from my own. Mind you, I don't regret any of it. You willing to... Fine, you have a deal.
Take care of yourself.
So find.
Need any. And remember.
It's no use. Truth is, I'd rather our children remember us. If that means die, thank you for listening. Not give me your map. I'll mark where they're no good to us any. Take care out.
I've worked this life. Huh.
I want. No one's.
And what? Let him die to the weirdness? I've not spent years of my life making sure he... Besides, Camelot's not asking. You either leave with everything you own... He told you that, eh? But yeah, if I saw that old bastard getting drunk, Grandpa had a heavy hand. And Gil... I bet Gil thinks I always did it because he was... That's one way of putting it. His farm belonged to... Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this... He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warriors Fair. I wish I could have kept it. So when I... What? Where the hell did you get that? A weird beast? So what does that mean? But... strange. Why? Do you think he saw something and was I was... in bad shape that day. Ah, no matter. As long as... Would he? Though, perhaps that's what... Anyway, thanks for this. And for clearing out the well, I guess. We don't...
Until next...
Who's there? Don't come any close. Well, if you're here to rob me, you're going. My husband and I live off the land. That doesn't mean you can waltz uninvited, and we live here. I can't think of any place on Avalon, but I make do. I know my way around the. Besides, my husband. No. No. Then. Please just. Oh no. What if... Gods, you're heartless. What kind of... My husband was kind, gentle, and... He wasn't in part... I'm blind, not stupid. Just take his remains, and I don't know which god was worshipped there, but they sheltered me when I needed it, and then I need to see to the flowers and proper offerings.
Another vessel of... I sensed the stench of mortality. Was it the church? The druids? Or have the old... Don't answer. All power... You seek the crossroads, as if it would save you from... I am Baharit, a knight of the abyss. It's where the weak gather, desperately clinging to the illusion of hope, to their prisons of... It does offer temporary shelter. One final... Your soul is marked by corruption. If you seek liberation from the chains of flesh, your life has been nothing but a cosmic joke. Just say... Yes. Still cling... The flesh. X.
Be careful.
Until next time.
I talked to Gil. You know, I never thought he had it in him. I know he... Still, I wish he hadn't felt like... Not much. Granddad beat me until I passed out. When I woke up, I was in pain. Granddad was gone. We never said a word about it. No. We talked about it, but I promised to back down a bit. He's gone to talk to Yvain's master of horses. Thank you.
Have a nice day.